are still in the Nigerian Women Congress 2019. Here with me, a beautiful sister and a lovely mama. Oh, I can see from the dressing that you're one of the Nigerian women. So can you tell us your name?
Oh, my name is Mrs. Cynthia Aneke.
So you are so happy to be in this occasion because I can see it from
My sister, we have been planning this thing for long. I'm happy. I'm happy.
So today is the D-Day. She's so excited to be one of the Nigerian Women Association, and she's so happy to see what is happening here today. In fact, I'm so happy as well. I envy you for this very uniform. You must remove and give me so that I can enjoy this one as well. God bless you for being with us.
Yeah, we can't wait to see Mama G.
Me too, I can't wait. I'm waiting for her. Mama G, where are you?
Thank you.
Still on the D-Day of the August Women Congress 2019. Here with me, our honorable Mama. Mama, can you please tell me your name?
My name is Mercy Alabi, Welfare Officers of Nigerian Women Association, South Africa.
Okay, can you tell us how this very event is moving in your eye? Can you see what is happening here today? So in brief, can you tell us what you're seeing today?
Everyone is excited, it's colorful, and we give God all the glory for this Congress.
It's wonderful. So, Mama, what is your prayer for this today's occasion?
And for today's occasion, we pray that Nigerian Women Association South Africa will be spread all over South Africa and beyond.
Wow, we are still expecting to see the Mama G in the house. How do you feel to see Mama G in the house?
I can't wait for her. We are all ready for her. We are so excited, and we feel by the time she arrives, the occasion will be more glorious.
Thank you for being with us, Mama. God bless. Hi, still on the same Nigerian Women Congress 2019. Here with me, sister, can you tell us your name and the reason why you're here today?
My name is Mrs. Vivian Opara. I am the Public Relations Officer for Nigerian Women Association, that is the PRO. As you can see, I am very colorful.
Wow, today, it looks like today every woman is so excited to be here. So tell us, how do you feel for organizing this very wonderful congress?
I'm excited to organize this Women Congress for Nigerian women, for South Africans married to our men, for our friends, for our well-wishers. Like we know, August is known for Women's Month. So we decided to bring all women together so that we can celebrate.
That is wonderful and that is lovely. And we are still expecting Mama G to be here live. So how do you feel when Mama G will be mounting the stage to speak to us?
Oh, my sister, you don't understand. Mama G, all the way from Nigeria, is going to be awesome. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be beautiful. We can't wait to have her. We can't wait for her to come and upload.
That is wonderful. Oh, thank you for being with us today. You look so beautiful, gorgeous, elegant, number one. Take it. Hi, we are still on the D-Day, the August Women Conference 2019. Here with me, our honorable Mama. Mama, can you please tell us your name and the reason why you're here today?
My name is Chief Mrs. Gloria Aneboka, Adadia Oramma 1, the matron of and the founder of this association.
So can you tell us what is going on here today?
Everybody knows August month is a women month. So we are here today to celebrate ourselves and to celebrate other women as we are in the month of August. That is why we are here.
Okay. So as I can see, the occasion is so graceful and so wonderful and so lovely. Women are so excited. So tell us how you feel about this occasion.
Yeah, we are all excited, especially me. I'm very excited because I was born in the month of August. Tuesday is my birthday. And as a woman and as a mother, I'm so happy seeing all my children being happy. Today you can see the way they were happy. When we started, it was like it's not gonna go or what. But today, people knows that Nigerian Women Association is real in South Africa. And I thank God for that.
Wow, that is awesome and that is wonderful. So this is the founder of the association Nigerian Women in South Africa, live here in this August Women Congress. Mama, you are welcome. Hi, this is the D-Day we've been waiting for in South Africa, the August Women Congress 2019. And today is the D-Day. Here with me, can you tell us your name, Mommy?
My name is Ifeyinwa Obi Emedo. I'm the Secretary of Nigerian Women Association.
Wow, wow. So tell us what is going on today. You see everywhere is so crowded and people are so excited. Tell us what is going on.
It's the month of August and women are remembered in the month of August. 63 years ago, 20,000 women marched to the Pretoria Union Building in protest of the bylaws. So every month we remember women in South Africa, and the Nigerian women are keen into this because women hold the society.
That is awesome. So tell us, how do you feel inviting the Mama G, the Mama General from Nigeria down to South Africa? How do you feel and what is the reason for bringing her to this occasion?
We invited Mama G because she's a Nigerian actress. Not only a Nigerian actress, she's a woman of God. We want to identify with her struggle. She's made a name for herself and she's still doing very well. That is why we want to invite her. That is why we want her to speak to our women, to encourage us in this land that we can also make it.
Wow, that is awesome. That is wonderful. As you can see, I am with the Secretary of the Association Nigerian Women in South Africa. So sister, God bless you for being here and God bless you for organizing this very wonderful occasion. God bless you. Great. The Nigerian Women Association doing their August Women Congress here in Johannesburg. Here with me, these beautiful, lovely sisters. Please, can you tell us your name and the reason why you're here today?
Okay, my name is Humoto Shikere. I'm a co-wife. I'm married in Nigeria and I'm working with my sisters who are also married in Nigeria.
Wow, so you are trying to tell us that your husband is a Nigerian?
Yes, ma'am, for the 18 years.
Wow, a whole 18 years married to a Nigerian. That is awesome. That is wonderful. I'm so happy to hear this. So sister, can you tell us, are you married to Nigeria and how long have you been married?
Yes, my name is Truly Ikekwem. I've been married for 20 years this year to Kingsley Chinazo Ikekwem from Imo State in Bano.
Wow, wow, 20 whole years married to Nigeria.
Of course, I'm married to Nigeria for 17 years now.
That is wonderful. That shows that Nigerians are doing well in South Africa. Our wife, we are so happy to have you today in this August Women Congress 2019. And we'll be happy to meet you in Nigeria again for the Men August Women Congress coming up for Nigerian women in South Africa. Wow, you are so lovely. You are wonderful. Thank you for being with us. God bless you. Hi, still on the Nigerian Women Congress 2019. Here with me, the ANC women leaders. Please, sister, can you tell us your name and the reason why you are here today?
Ella Veyi from the ANC Women's League in Zone 11. The reason of us being here, we believe as the Women's League that we must unite and mobilize all women in South Africa and Africa. That is the reason we are here, to forge a unity between the different diversity colors in South Africa.
Wow, that is wonderful. They are here to unite all the women in Africa. That is the reason why they are here, to support the Nigerian Women Association in the event of their August Women Congress 2019. So sister, can you tell us your name?
My name is Bulera Rashama.
Mine is Sheila Mandlade.
My name is Hester Mackenzie. I'm from the Esther generation. We are proudly South African. We are affectionately Nigerian. We are passionately African. We are world leaders.
Wow, that is awesome. That is wonderful. Please, can you tell us your name?
My name is Nombeko from South African Civic Association, Sanko. Amanda!
Wow!
Thank you. My name is Lindelwa Wokeji Uche. I'm the first founder of South Igbo Women Association here in South Africa, also the founder of United Nigerian Wives in South Africa. I'm a member of ANC in good standing. The reason of us to be here is to unite all women in Africa, and we want every woman who is participating here to know that ANC stands for all women. Thank you.
Wow, that is wonderful. She is our wife, and at the same time, she is the founder of the Igbo Women in South Africa. Sister, you are wonderful. You are wonderful. So awesome. Sister, can you tell us?
My name is Musa Obina. I am married to a Nigerian. I'm here to support our Nigerian women. And I hope this will be a great event, and wish you well in all the works of your hands. Thank you.
Wow, that is wonderful. Our wife. So can you tell us, how long have you been married to Nigerian?
I've been married to a Nigerian for 9 years now. I've got 2 children with him, and then everything is blessed in our family. Thank you.
Wow, I love that. I love it so much. You are welcome to Nigeria. You are a Nigerian, not a South African now. God bless you for accepting us.
We would like people to know that we are South Africans married to Nigerians. You see, we have a history with Nigerians, most especially in my own culture, where I'm married to the Igbo tribe. I'm from Imo State by right. You see, because the dowry was paid in Eastern Cape, and my daughter is in Eastern Cape with my parents. Unfortunately, my husband is late now, but 21 years of marriage, I've learned that unity is what will conquer in Africa. Thank you.
Yeah, that is wonderful. This is South Africans supporting Nigerians here in South Africa. Sister, you said you have something to tell us?
Yes. As I was saying, my name is Bulelwa Rashama. I am a CPF secretary, which is Community Police Forum. We are always invited in any Nigerian activities, and then we do acknowledge that we have Nigerians that are our sisters and brothers, and then we are also supporting the fact that we should unite as Africa. And we know that Nigeria is one of the African countries that are the giant in Africa. So we are so blessed to have Nigerians in our midst.
Wow, that is awesome. One Africa, that is what we are talking of. Not one Nigeria, not one South Africa. It's one Africa, one women. So thank you. You want to say something?
From Sokoto to Calabar, from Madagri to Port Harcourt. Me and Niger woman proper.
Oh, #1 Niger women. So you are welcome to be in our midst. Here with me, our honorable mama. Please, can you tell us your name?
Good afternoon. My name is Mrs. Christina Okuledo.
Okay, can you tell us who you are in this association?
I'm one of the members of this Nigerian Women Association, and I happen to be one of the ESCOs. So I am currently the treasurer of the association.
Okay, that is wonderful. So tell us, how did you see this very occasion of today?
This occasion of today is very, very wonderful. It's very, very awesome. We are glad to be here today, and we wish such things will be done in previous years. We are glad, we are happy with it. Thank you.
Wow, that is wonderful. Thank you for being with us today. You are welcome to the occasion. God bless you. Hi, still on the same Nigerian Women Congress 2019. Here with me, my lovely sister, a beautiful dancer, the queen of the generation. Can you tell us your name, please?
My name is Angel Chizoba Omozoge.
So, are you one of the Nigerian Women Association?
Yes, I'm a member of Nigerian Women Association here in South Africa. Yes.
Wow, that is lovely. How did you see this occasion with Mama G and Erabo gracing the occasion? What do you have to say?
Oh, I'm just holding my breath because I want to see Mama G live. All along we do hear of August meeting way back home, but today we are experiencing it live in South Africa, and I'm so happy. Thank you.
Oh, me too. I'm so happy. I'm so glad. I can't wait to see Mama G and Erabo live in South Africa because of the Nigerian Women Association. Welcome for being in the association. Thank you for being one of us today. You're wonderful. You are lovely. In fact, you're sweet.
Nigerian women ndị ọ ga-adịrịla mmadụ Nigerian women unu so n'ife a na-eme ekwensu gbara mgba na mmemme anyị na-eme Nigerian women ekwensu gbara mgba mana ike Chineke kali ike ya nice. Anyị wee mee kaadị o wee sị na anyị ga-eme mmemme na 11th of August akụkọ wee banya asị anyị chenjie deeti anyị wee chenjikwazie deeti o si na ọ ga-abụzi 18th na Maryville ndị Maryville buru ọgụ bịa na nyama nkụ egwu na nyama mkpọ dị ije anyị jụọ fa anyị na-akwụ ozu ụmụ nwaanyị jụọ ndị Maryville anyị bịara akwamozu Ana Maria Since Adam and Eve, Adam and Eve, Ozekwa mama ejima, abamule ejima na sautu. Iso nefane. Yasavini yo, asavini wanye mma oniso nefane me. Owe gumire owi. Adadoro mma. Adadiora mma Adane diorama Naso Uzamoko ke kanyine so Adane diorama Ozikwa wanyo bosi Hey Adane diorama Noga delegema Afamula mumuboba Emana mujubolo mbala Jabu Asavi Akajo fondi bonina Odo Akajo fondi patako Ajuju na juni Ono wibo Ọkwa wanye molo nyamu Ono uno gadelege ma Ngozi gadele wanya Hey! Ayi jebe jebe, ayi na ba na ba, jebe jebe.
everyone. Good afternoon, our guests. Without taking much of your time, I'm going to introduce the MC, the anchor person for this program. And the master of ceremony for this occasion is no other person than Angel Gabriel.
We call upon your name to come and partake in our discussion, in our deliberation, in our refreshment, in our socialization this afternoon. We have gathered in your name. We have gathered in the name of your Son. We have gathered in the name of your Spirit, without which is not possible, without which nothing is possible. The aims and objectives, the goals that brought our women, our mothers, our daughters, our sisters, our aunts, the aims and objectives and goals that brought them together, that moved them to bring all of us together this afternoon, is such, my Lord, that calls for your glory, that calls for your blessings, that calls for your hand, that calls for your mighty, steadfast love. Father, that whatever they are set to achieve, may it shine like the sun. Father, bless our mothers, bless our daughters, our aunts and our sisters who gather in the name of Nigerian Women Association South Africa. May the sky be their limit. May today be the beginning. May today be the beginning of greater things to come. All this we ask you, Father, in Jesus' name, our Lord and Savior. Amen.
Please, I would like us to appreciate the Consul General of the Nigerian Consulate, the person of my father, the CG Honorable Godwin A. Adama. Please put your hands together for His Excellency. Thank you, sir. As we proceed, I would like to appreciate the presence of Chief Mrs. Gloria Amaka. Please put your hands together as we. Anya Pupa, please put your hands together for her. Adadi Orama, she's the patron. The woman I just introduced is not an ordinary woman. I know most of us don't want to go into the issue of accolades and all that. Some people might not need it, but then for the sake of recognition, it's important that we do that. Our mother that I just introduced, Adadi Orama Naobosi, she is the former treasurer General Ohaneze Ndibo, South Africa, and she's the founder, Metron Nigerian Women Association, South Africa. So women, make it louder. Mrs. Hester Nkezi Obosi, please put your hands together. She's here, she's standing up already. She's one of our speakers. Please, when you are writing, write it clearly. I am already 40 years. Also in our midst is Mrs. Nkem Njama. Please put your hands together for her. She's one of our speakers as well. So be ready to receive more from them. All right. While we're moving, I would like to let you know that tonight is that night that is exceptional, and by reason of what is happening tonight, expect a lot from the Nigerian Women Association tonight. They've gathered people of substance, people of honor, people of dignity, to come to be a blessing to us too, to tell us some of the things that will move us forward as a nation, as a people. And so we have chiefs in our midst, we have ministers in our midst, but I'm going to introduce them accordingly. And that's why I'm requesting for that list. So please don't get me wrong in that area. That's what I do, and I want to do it well. Thank you very much. As we proceed, I would like to quickly welcome His Excellency, the Consul General, His Excellency Honorable Godwin A. Adama. I appreciate the presence of our Minister Consular, Mrs. Chituru Chendo, GWM. Please put your hands together for our Minister Consular. Ladies, please, as I call these names, please, let's appreciate them in an august way. August is not a quiet time for women. Any woman who keeps quiet in August, her husband will suspect her. So please, as I mentioned, make that noise that will know that you are women. So I will repeat the name again. Please, women, let's appreciate the presence of Mrs. She's actually the Minister Consular, Mrs. Chituru Chendo. Please put your hands together for her. Correct. Mama, you are welcome. Also in our midst is another distinguished guest. Please put your hands together for Mrs. Hannatu. Mrs. Hannatu is here in our midst. Please, let's appreciate her. Women, put your hands together for Mrs. Hannatu. Also in our midst is our Honorable Chief, a distinguished chief. Please put your hands together for Chief Julius Osakwe, the President Ohaneze Ndibo, na South Africa. I greet you, sir. We also have in our midst Mrs. Diamond Ngochili. She's actually a friend. Please put your hands together for her. Nonyeli. At this point, I would like to welcome His Excellency, the Consul General, Honorable Godwin A. Adama, for the opening speech. Please, can we all rise on our feet and put our hands together as we welcome His Excellency.
The President, Nigerian Women Association, our distinguished guest of honor, Patience Mama G, Minister in charge of Immigration, Nigeria High Commission, Pretoria, Mrs. Chituru Chendo, Minister Political and Protocol, the Consulate General of Nigeria in Johannesburg, Ezenwa Mwadiobia. Please let them see you. The Head of Chancery, Nigerian High Commission, Pretoria, our distinguished great lady. And then, of course, we have Mrs. Akerele, the Administrative Attaché, Consulate General of Nigeria in Johannesburg. We also have Mrs. Bamigboye, sent representing Mrs. Abike Dabiri Erelu, the chairperson of the Diaspora Commission. She was supposed to be here, but at the last minute, she was unable to make it, so she sent somebody. So are you here? Please let us see you. We have the Ohaneze Ndibo, South Africa Chief Osakwe, and we also the Jonas, who is the traditional Prime Minister of the Igbos in South Africa and also in Africa. Onowu Ndigbo. we are all welcome here to a great day today. And I believe that this is setting a pace for a greater impact for the women. I greet you, great women of Nigeria, and also with the women of South Africa that are here with them. God will take you to higher heights in the name of Jesus. This very day, in fact, the moment I entered here today, I know that you are just great, but you will become greater. I'm here today as representing the government of Nigeria with my other colleagues to show you that we are behind you in whatever you are doing. And we believe that this is one thing that will take us to a new level in the year 2019. Your program today is not just a program that should be taken lightly. It is coming at a time when the people-to-people relationship in South Africa need to be more cemented. That is, and the women are setting the pace for this great relationship. And we believe that what you are doing today, you are only creating a platform for a greater impact in this nation. This particular organization, I've worked with you in the past few years, and I've seen that you are focused and you are creating more grounds for the unity of our people. And I want to encourage you to continue with that, so that at the end of it all, when we meet again next year, it will be this hall will not be enough to contain the people that will be here. I wish this is just a welcome remarks. I welcome everybody that is here today, and I pray that whatever you are going to be doing here today will be something that will leave an indelible mark in the years to come. I wish you all the best, and I know that this occasion will be an awesome success, because as we know, success is not a destination, it is a journey. And as we undertake this journey, we are certainly getting to the destination.
Thank you very much. Please, can you help me put your hands together for the CG? His Excellency, thank you so much for that wonderful speech that has added to what we're doing tonight. Thank you very much. I'd like to quickly welcome the chairperson of the Nigerian Women Association for tonight, or for today. And I've been officially informed that the president will be taking that task. And so please, before I welcome the president, women, great Nigerian women, great Nigerian women, great Nigerian women. Please, women with a loud ovation, please, I would like to welcome the president of the Nigerian Women Association. Please put your hands together for her as she comes to give us the opening speech.
Mr. Godwin Adama, Nigerian Consul General in South Africa. Mrs. Shintru Chendu, the Minister of Consul Matters. Mrs. Hannatu Karu, the Head of Chancery, Nigerian High Commission. Representative of Mrs. Abike Dabiri, Chairperson, National Diaspora Commission. Mrs. Patience Ozokwo, our international guest speaker. Mama G, our international superstar, the mother of Nollywood. Mrs. Barbara Haisi, our guest speaker and CEO, Puzzle of My Life Online Counseling. Dr. Mrs. Nkem Jama, our guest speaker and social scientist and educator, Reverend Chidozie Ejimadu, President, Solidarity of One Invisible Nigeria. Mr. Ben Okoli, President, Nigerian Community Association, South Africa. Ezani Jonas Ndubueze Udeji, Onowu Ndị Igbo na South Africa, our God-given patron. Chief Julius Olisakwe, President of Ohaneze, South Africa. Chief Mrs. Gloria Amaka Anyebuka, Adadioramma, one of Obosi, our 1 in a million matron, traditional leaders and community facilitators, our guests, our husbands, our children, members of Executive Council, and great members of our noble association. Ladies and gentlemen, according to Wikipedia, when life gives lemon, makes lemonade is a proverbial phrase used to encourage optimism and a positive can-do attitude in the face of adversity or misfortune. Lemon suggests sourness or difficulty in life. Making lemonade is turning them into something positive or desirable. The capture of journey of a woman all over the world, and the reason we are here today, it is with gratitude to God for his love, mercy and grace that I, on behalf of the Nigerian Women Association South Africa, welcome all of you to our 2019 Women Congress. We are humbled by your presence. We are more humbled by the presence of our international guests who crossed ocean to be here with us today and to educate us. Thank you all for coming. We ask all of you to join us in thanking our matron, Chief Mrs. Gloria Anyebuka, whose influence, guidance, dedication, and financial support have made this, our association, a reality. We salute our patron, Chief Jonas Udeji, the exemplary community leader, whose guidance right from the inception has made our journey easy and fruitful. We thank our husbands, children, and family for supporting us with time, opportunity, and finance to pursue the noble objective and goals of our association. I must especially thank my lovely husband, Mr. Andy Ezano, my own Don, who has been wonderful in his support, who has made sacrifices and looked after our children and home to enable me attend to my duties as the president of this noble association. Our association will forever be grateful to Mr. Vincent Opara for providing us with clerical and printing services free of charge all this while. We give special thanks to our missions for their constant moral and financial support for the success of this event, as well as our association. May God reward all of you with amazing harvest in every good thing you lay hands upon. Nigerian Women Association, South Africa, was founded in the year 2014. On the 28th day of May 2014, a group of Nigerian women marched to Consulate General in Ilove in solidarity with women across the globe to demand the release of Chibok girls. We realized the potential in us. As women, we will unite as change agents. It became clear to us that working together, we will build a better home and consequently a better society. We saw how much we can contribute a better society when we organize ourselves and stand together, and we came to see that the numerous challenges our women and children face as migrants will be better addressed when we speak with one voice. Ladies and gentlemen, there and then, we agree to organize ourselves into a nation body. And Nigerian Women Association South Africa was born. Nigerian Women South Africa is united in the vision and service of peaceful and united Nigeria. We desire and seek a good image of our country in South Africa. Hence, we stand against all forms of crime as means of livelihood. We condemn the killing of Nigeria by Nigerians for whatsoever reason. We believe that every one of us in public and in private must act as a good ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We know that we have the potential to build our families and raise our children with moral values so that a moral, sound society may arise. We know that for us to actualize all our objectives, we must fix our families. We know that family is the nucleus of society. We know that stable families give rise of stable communities. We know that to build a stable community, we have to build stable homes first. Hence, we seek to build stable homes, to become true and dependable partners to our husband, to raise moral, sound children. We desire to educate and empower our women. Our girl children and young women must be guided, motivated, and supported to seek and secure the best education and skill available on the surface of the earth. We know that this is the foremost way to seek and achieve gender equality and dignity for women. All of the above is the summary of our objective, the very foundation upon which we stand, the motivating force that propel our association. Abuse and violence against women and children, kidnap and rape, and murder of women, and all other verbal and physical and psychological harm which women are subjected to on daily basis are the worst social evil of our type. Society, especially the community of women, must organize and fight this evil. And it is in our resolve as Nigerian Women Association South Africa to fight against this evil. And we have been fighting against them, and we fight against them now and then, and we will fight against them until they exist no more. Yes, we stand against domestic violence. We stand against all wars of poverty and inequality raised against women by culture and tradition and religion. We stand against gender inequality in the public and private sectors, and in the domestic space and the industrials of governance. We desire and seek a safe and caring society where our women and girl children will live in safety and prosperity and go about their dream in freedom and happiness. As a migrant community, some of the challenges we Nigerian women face in South Africa include restricted access to migrant documentation and permit. This has made it very difficult for us as migrant women to get jobs or to set up our own businesses or to train for skills or to study or to send our children to public schools. Discrimination in the delivery of social services. For instance, at public hospital, discrimination is one on the rise in regard to medical care for our women and children, especially for our women during antenatal, delivering, and postnatal period. Xenophobic prejudice and violence. This has led to loss of our family belongings and means of livelihood, and at times to death of our family breadwinner. Police abuse and brutality. This has brought similar results as xenophobic prejudice and violence. It also has resulted in loss of freedom, physical abuse, permanent scars, and deformity of members of our community. There are serious challenges. They called for the sustained intention of Abuja, They call for the special and personal attention of both our Minister of Foreign Affairs and our Chairman of the National Diaspora Commission. And such intervention and attention, we encourage our missions to respond appropriately. We stand in solidarity with the federal government, with President Muhammad Buhari, and with all true patriots of Nigeria to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith, so that we may continue to progress towards a better, safer, more caring and united Nigeria. My fellow women, we are the stone of ages, the iron that sharpens iron, the gentle stream that waters the garden of unity, peace, and harvest. Let us therefore unite against our challenges, extract and apply our potentials, take our rightful place, and bring into existence a safe, caring, peaceful, and progressive society that is fair to all who live in it. Ladies and gentlemen, you are warmly welcome. May God bless you all, and bless and protect women all over the world, and bless the people of South Africa, and bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Okay, mommies and daddies, please put your hands together for our children. Yes.
Remember, woman. Remember, woman. You were born life giver, miracle creator, magic maker. You were born with the heart of 1,000 mothers, open and fearless and sweet. You were born with the fire of queens and conquerors, warriors' blood you bled. You were born with the wisdom of sages and shamans. No wound can you not heal. You were born the teller of your own tale. Before none should you kneel. You were born with an immeasurable soul, reaching out past infinity. You were born to desire, passion, abandon, and to name your own destiny. You were born to love and adore. Remember, woman, remember, you are more than you can see. Remember, woman, remember, you are loved endlessly. Remember, woman, your power and grace, the depth of your deep sea heart. Never forget, you are human divine, as you've been from the start.
In this moment of life, in the daily chaos of life, while doing what I do and being who I am, amidst the tears of healing, the challenge of change and growth, the sharing of love and laughter with my family and friends, I can recognize that I am a woman of worth. Thank you.
Yes, she's been fractured, broken down and messed around, taken to the heights and dropped down. But, can I get a but, woman? Give me a but. But she's picked herself up, put the pieces back together again, dusted away your dirt, and emerged stronger. She may have lost a move, and so what? She didn't lose the game. And now, resilience is her middle name.
Woman, always remember you can do anything, I mean anything,
what things it can do. That's why she has a wild soul with endless possibilities.
She swallows her pride and dignity and puts her feelings aside. Does as you need in order for you to be free. Ignores your ignorance and tolerates your flaws. You call her bitch, slut, hoe, tramp. She answers with a complete loss of self. You call her nothing? Are you nothing? I call her strong, smart, sensual, caring, giving, tolerant, surviving, and powerful.
She often has a fear hidden in her heart, but still, she rises up and tries to conquer the world. She might show that everything is under her control, but inside her heart, she strives for love. She has a smile like a lamb, but deep inside is full of darkness. But she still rises up and shows a smile for her world.
A woman with a book and a pen has the power to move nations. A woman with a mind and a voice has the power to change the world.
Never ever. Don't be clever and think of ignoring your instincts. Just when you thought I would shed my leaves, I blossom.
Who is she? She's a friend. She's a friend when you need her the most. She's loving when you feel deprived of life. She's a caretaker who is always beside. She's a lovely cook who feeds you. She's happy and makes you smile too. She's lovely in each and every single role that she plays. That's what makes her lovely in every single situation. She makes a wonderful woman. Happy Women's Month to all the lovely women. She is water, soft enough to offer life, tough enough to drown it all away. May you be brave, and may you fly free, and may you be certain of your worth and of your wings. She is disenchanted. She is free. She is ready to grow.
Ndewo ndị nne na ndị nna. Afọ m bụ Fortunate Ezano. Daalụ.
Hello, my name is Mesu. Thank you.
Hello, women! Okay, hi guys, the men, but it's not about you tonight, so. Okay, my name is Grace Chukwamaka, or preferably Chamaka Ehiem. Thank you.
Ndewo no afambu Pretty Ezano Oluchukwu Daalụ.
Hello, my name is Choma Ibujo.
Hello, my name is Mary Precious Chinecharem James Aboni.
Hello, my name is Ebube Michaela Igbujanya, and thank you for everything.
Hello, my name is Chamaka Eko, and thank you for everything. And there were beautiful mommies. Afamu Chelsea Chisomopara.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. You've watched our kids, our teens, and I guess you did enjoy everything they did. Thank you.
God bless you. God bless you. All right, we need to move very quickly. At this point, I would like to welcome our first lecturer. The lecture that is coming to you this hour is a lecture that is packaged by our own Barbara Ayisi. Please put your hands together for Barbara, Miss Barbara Ayisi.
Good afternoon. My name is Barbara Ayisi from Ghana. Hello. All protocol observed. And it gives me honor to stand in front of you again for the second time in a row. When you're invited to speak for the first time, you know, they're giving you a chance. But when you are called back, it is an honor. I was going to say amen because my husband is a pastor, so naturally I go amen. As I said, all protocol observed, but I have a special woman that I want to give some honor to this afternoon. Mama G, I honor you. When you come on the screen, my husband says, come, Mama G is here. And I run. Thank you for the joy that you give to us. But most importantly, for the passion that you display, because it is with passion that you're able to live out your gifts and your talents. So thank you for blessing us. Do we have some great Nigerian women in our midst this afternoon? I don't know about you, but when our young women were standing here, I had goosebumps. I had goosebumps because I know that if we can cultivate these young children to think the way they are thinking now, what is going to happen when they grow old? Some of the problems that we are experiencing today, I'm sure these ladies will be conquering them hands down. And the MC said we have some powerful prayer warriors. I believe so. Because the way they spoke, can we give them a round of applause? And every mother that is helping to cultivate these skills that we saw here, well done to you. Well done to you. When I was giving the topic, when life gives you lemons, I smiled. Because I know that every woman in this room here can identify with lemons, can't we? And yet we've grown up to think that women are supposed to be fruitful and multiply, as the Bible says. What comes to mind when we hear be fruitful and multiply? We're all thinking about bearing children, isn't it? And raising them. But do we know that actually be fruitful and multiply is a requirement of responsibility for us as women to live out our passion, our God-given assignment? How does a lemon actually start? It starts with a seed. So before we go thinking, I'm not saying that our assignment is not to, be fruitful and multiply. What I'm saying is that it goes so much bigger than just being fruitful and multiplying. Because I believe, and maybe I'm wrong, that if God did not want us to live out gifts and talents as women, then he wouldn't have given us any, would he? So the fact that we've been given gifts and talents means that there is a responsibility for us to do something with the gifts and talents that we've been given. So please, I want us to think about it carefully and ask ourselves, do we first of all know what our God-given assignment is on this earth? Number one. And number two, what are we doing with that assignment? Are we planting it and letting it grow? Because if we don't plant our seeds and water them, how will it germinate and bear fruit? That is the question that I'm leaving with us this afternoon. But over to the topic of the day. When life gives us lemons. Our lemons come in different forms, doesn't it? But one thing, and especially being in ministry, I can say that the number one problem of women, who can guess? Men, isn't it? Husbands, isn't it? Ooh, I'm so sorry. Men, please forgive me. It is our time, so I'm feeling free to say it as it is. Number one challenge is that. And if we don't take time to say, okay, okay, this is the lemon. Whatever form the lemon is, financial, sickness and disease, etc. If we don't take time to recognize this lemon that is in my hand, what is the purpose of it all? Because the Bible says, sorry, I have to go to the Bible because that's what I identify with, is that all things work together for the good, isn't it? So do we look at the lemon that is in our hands and we say, well, this is the lemon in my hand, but what good is actually supposed to come out of this lemon? And oftentimes we run. And I will confess and say I'm the #1 runner of them all. When problems come, my natural instinct is to run. I started off studying medicine, which I didn't want to do. So I went and I played the whole year. And what did I do? I ran. I didn't give it a second chance. I ran. Grew up, well, finished, long story short, got married. And when the problems came, what did I do? I ran. I'm not standing here in pride, but I will say that I think I'm the first person in my family to be divorced. I ran. And God being so good, we serve a God of second chances, don't we? God said, okay, let me give this one a second chance. And another wonderful man came into, who I'm still married to. I haven't run yet. Oftentimes I've wanted to run. The runner. I think I should have been wearing tackies this afternoon because I'm a runner. When problems started, my natural instinct was to run. But this time around, the Bible again says that be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So this time I said, you know what, before I run a second time, because once you've run a first time, they can point to the man. But then when you run a second time, guess who they're pointing at? There's only one person in the equation, isn't it? So I said, you know what, let me calm down. And let me understand what is going on here. And how can I apply the principle of be transformed by the renewing of your mind, and all things work together for the good. So in the midst of it all, I decided, you know what, actually my husband, let me give him that credit. He already told me nobody's going nowhere. We're going to die in this house together if we have to. So I think that is what has actually locked me in the house. Let me not give credit to myself. So this time around, I'm like, okay, here I am. I'm going nowhere. So what does that mean? That means then that I need to discover my God-given assignment. There's a reason why I'm going through the same thing for the second time. Meaning, I did not pass my assignments the first time. So God is saying, I'm a God of second chances, but this time you're going to pass. So I took time to sit and discover, what am I on this earth for actually? I ran away from medicine. I got into human resources. But what is my assignment here on earth that I need to discover and actually put into use so that the world can benefit from? And it's only in the dark times, the times when I didn't know my left from my right, that I was forced to be in a corner by myself and think about why I'm here on this earth, did I actually start discovering me, discovering the gifts, discovering the talents that I am supposed to be running with, as in running with the gifts and talents to do something for God. So my question is, when life gives you lemons, and the lemons will come, do we take time to look at a lemon and say, we think a lemon is sour and bitter, and we almost think of all the negatives when we think of a lemon. But do we know that lemons are actually, starting from even the skin, is used for so many good things, medicinal purposes. Lemons heal. Lemons are there to be made, lemonade, you can name it. We bake with lemons, don't we? We do so much with lemons. And there's a reason why the lemon exists. There's goodness that comes out of a lemon. So I don't know what your lemon is this afternoon, but as women, we have been called. We have been called to do something powerful with that gift that we've been giving. When I came in this afternoon, as I said, I was invited here last year. And to see how, things have been organized and the dignitaries in our midst this afternoon really is a testimony that there are indeed great Nigerian women in the house this afternoon. Because to have elevated from last year to this year, I can only imagine what is happening, what is going to be happening here next year. So I want to say well done. I'm a proud Ghanaian, but there's just something special about a Ghanaian and a Nigerian, isn't it? We are surrounded by so many French countries that naturally, we form this special bond. And so when I'm in your midst this afternoon, I'm in your midst standing like a proud Ghanaian, Nigerian, all mixed together. So there's greatness within us women. There's greatness that we shouldn't take for granted. And let's go back and be responsible about that which we've been given and take that assignment and run with it. And I just want to say thank you so much for coming together. I don't know if you remember what I said last year, but I said let's come together as women. Let's come together, especially as women of foreign countries, and let's unite. And just seeing that happening is testament that, there's only greatness that's going to come out of it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Please put your hands together for Mrs. Barbara Ayisi. The women are ready to feed you today. This one is just to set the pace. The white man calls it starter. Start it, so that your engine will be prepared for what is coming later. Thank you very much. Please put your hands together for Mrs. Njama as she gives us the next one. Thank you, ma'am.
I feel really very, very honored and humbled to be in your midst in this august occasion. I particularly salute all Nigerian women world over. Let us not forget that this is Women's Month in South Africa. South African women are mandla. Power to the people. Power to the women. Power to Nigerian women. The theme for this Congress is when life gives you lemon. When life gives you lemon, what do? Do you run away? Do you push it to somebody else? When life gives you lemon, make lemonade. Lemons suggest sourness. Lemons suggest bitterness. Lemons suggest difficulties in life. The imagery of lemon also challenges our imagination to think naturally in comparative terms. If life gives you lemon, the implication is that some others may have been handed oranges, some may have been handed apples, some may have been handed peaches, and some may have been given bananas. These other listed fruits conjure up feelings of sweetness and symbolize favorable situations and conditions in life, both in literal and metaphoric terms. We as human beings would prefer this set of fruits to lemons. Take the banana, for instance. This is a banana. Its peculiar sweetness has come to be associated with all-round satisfaction as a symbol of sexuality and sexual satisfaction. In this case, Both the giver, that is the man, and the woman. Which stands the sweetness of the banana, which stands for the mutual pleasure of consensual sex. I'm sure that we don't have underage children in our midst. It is very sweet when it is consensual. We're not talking about rape here. We're not talking about anything forced. That is our lemon. But later, we will change it to something sweet. So God and life has handed these things differently to different people. Some, it is bitter. For some, they've been given the sweet things in life. On the other hand, making lemonade suggests turning lemons into something positive, desirable or favorable. This is a true reflection of the experience of Nigerian women in South Africa. My talk this evening is on the impact of migration on Nigerian women in South Africa. Can I have one of the Nigerian women up here with me, please? Please look at these two gorgeous women while they taste what I have handed over to them. Can you please taste them? While you taste. You see their faces. Is that the face of a woman who is having it, beautiful in South Africa? Is that the face of a happy woman? No, it is bitter. That is lemon. Hence, that is lemon. Can you describe in one word what you have tasted? What? How do you describe it? You have had them. You have heard from the horse's mouths. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let us discuss the potential causes of this bitterness. Let us have a look at the causes of this sourness. Let us see why these women on arrival in South Africa are not happy. But later, we will see what happens. The first on my list is economic. And when we mention economic, we're talking money. We're talking finance. Our Nigerian boys, I'm going to use the word boys because when many of them left home, they were still boys. When they left home, they arrived in South Africa. On arriving in South Africa, some of them got employment. They got employed formally. While some found themselves in the informal sector. They saved up some money. They went home. They got married in a lavish style. The new wife has this perception that the husband is well-to-do, that the husband is financially sound in South Africa. But on arriving in South Africa, the reverse is the case. And the woman, the countenance of the woman changes. She becomes bitter. Agony sets in. Second factor that I'm going to talk about is social. When our boys come to South Africa, the first thing they had to do was to try and become legal residents in South Africa. did they go about this? Some of them got married to South African women, genuinely. And some got married to stabilize their stay in South Africa. Eventually, they were held hostage. And what resulted from this association? Children were born. Children were brought into the world. And the Nigerian women, on coming to South Africa, they faced a lot of things. But then, will you say, because it is bitter, because it's sour, because what you thought is not what you're experiencing or what you're seeing, will you say, no, I give up? No. That is capital no. The next part of my discussion is on the remedies or the steps that you as a woman should take to ensure that your marriage stays together, to ensure that you don't lose your man. According to the traditions and customs of Nigeria, our home country, a woman works 70% harder than a man to keep the marriage. Your husband is your head. If you want a peaceful and successful marriage as a Nigerian woman, you must recognize the headship of your husband. I heard when the president spoke and she recognized her husband. And I know that she is performing her functions, her duties at home. That is why she has peace. And her husband allows her to attend all the meetings. And decides, okay, I'm going to be the one to take care of the children when you are not there. You know, there is a saying that goes, when you are in Rome, behave like the Romans. But I beg to differ. As a Nigerian traditional woman, I differ. I say, when you are in Rome, in South Africa to be precise, exploit all the cultural practices, all the positive cultural practices in South Africa. Only the ones that will enable you keep your family and to keep your home intact and make sure you keep your husband. Any other one that will be disadvantageous to that, you drop it. We are all Nigerians. If you want to succeed in your marriage and you're a Nigerian woman, drop 50-50. Drop 50-50 in your homes, in our homes. I am not saying that man and a woman are not equal in the workplace, in the public place. Yes, you are equal. You fight for equality. But once you get to your home, your family, your man assumes the headship. There is no competition between you and your husband. You must listen to your husband. He is the reason why you are in South Africa. He is the reason why we have Nigerian Women's Association in Nigeria. And I can see that you are waxing strong. You must respect your husband. In the Bible, the man that is quoted to be after God's heart or mind is David. How many wives did he have? Was he so faithful to his wife? And yet, he was loved by God. I must touch on food. Please, our women, cook for your husbands. Make sure there is food at home, whether you are going to a meeting, to a church or to wherever you are going. The restaurant is not for our husbands, it's for bachelors. It is also written that food lures a man home. Ladies and gentlemen, I am being pressed by time. And as a result, I will not be able to continue and actually do justice to all the points that I have written down. The above remedies derive from our rich cultural practices that we have imported from Nigeria will hopefully turn lemon that manifested in your marriages into lemonade. Thank you.
Please put your hands together for our lecturer. The honest truth is that she is a lecturer. She's a teacher. And you know, teachers, when you give them opportunity to lecture, they come with all their materials and they will tell you the preview and the review, everything together. Thank you very much, man. That was wonderful. The illustration was very lovely. Brought two women here who drank lemon and their face squeezed. I want to inform you that it's not only lemon that squeeze face. Kai Kai. Give them Kai Kai, their face will squeeze. All right, our next lecturer is here. Please, let's put our hands together for Mrs. Hester Mackenzie.
Kamala Makosi Kasi Malibongwe. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Your Excellencies. It's indeed an absolute pleasure to be here. On another good day, I will pass as Nkem Obisi. On another good day, I will pass as a South African. On another good day, I will pass like Mina Naja woman proper. But today, I'm not representing myself. I talk on behalf of my children. I talk for Kenichi. I talk for Adese. I talk for Chinyonye Obisi, not for myself. And when I was invited for this program, I could not but to say thank you for the opportunity. Because when I look at the topic, say, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Now, there's nobody today that know my life better than my own. I greet you, sir. I love this man with everything inside of me. Because if not for him, I cannot stand here today. There's a time I've seen lemonade. I see all kind of drink with lemon. And until he met me one day in Pick and Pay, and he said, Madam, the South African government needs you. Madam, you have to go back. We are struggling. Please, madam, it's time for you to come and serve again. Now, life have given me lemons. On a good day, I pass as a chief negotiator for South Africa, between South Africa and Nigeria, under the Binational Commission. On a good day, I write strategy for Nigerian government under poverty eradication, now PEP. On a good day, I'm still writing strategy for some states. Yes, I haven't fallen out of love with Nigeria, if you are mistaken, because Nigeria is my home. I'm not only a South African, I look at myself. I'm proudly South African, I'm affectionately Nigerian, I'm passionately African, I'm a world leader. If we talk about lemons, I stand today as a divorced woman. But there's nothing that can shake me about that. Yes, let women teach how you have to respect your husband, because I've respected my own no. If you don't know, even up till today, I've still respect my own no. Even if he's in Nigeria, he have 3 children, I know all the children. I still take care of his own children. Oh no, who's here? Oh no, he's here. There's nothing that make you not to drink that juice that is made from lemonade. Because there's a simple saying for me, greatness comes with responsibility. If I have divorced that man, today let me take the responsibility as Hester Mackenzie for divorcing that man. It is a reason for, and I don't need to give anybody a reason because some things don't need to be explained. But it doesn't make my love for Nigeria less. Because what I know about Nigeria, some people don't know. I'm not interested, madam, in your visa issue. It's not my business. I'm not interested in your husband beating you. There's people for that. I'm interested in promoting inter-Africa trade with South Africa and Nigeria at the front of it and implementing Agenda 2063 of the African Union. That is what I'm interested in. We need to know what we want. The problem is with women, we don't know what we want. Yes, madam, break with your husband. Do you think I'm not going to get married again? I surely will. It's there. Sabuya Manche. Yes. And for people surprised, Sabuya Manche, can the South African guess who's the next one? Say it again. Can you guess again? Oh, no, who's the next one? It is not an Igbo man or Nuhu. Neither is it a man from Benue, Your Excellency. This one will shock all of you. It is from somewhere. But it is Niger. Once a Nigerian, always a Nigerian. I want to talk to women today. When life gives you lemons, I said, take the responsibility, because responsibility brings greatness. 2, stop the blame game. Blame yourself. When you start blaming, you have seized power into the hand of Oga. And then the devil will tell you all the time, it's Oga, it's Oga. What about you? When you marry Oga, you know Oga like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you are married, you know Oga is stingy. Now you think the rings will make Oga to bring money. Na layo. If he's stingy, my sister, don't marry you. Stinginess is more than HIV/AIDS. Leave him, don't go there. So take the responsibility, number 1. Number 2, don't seize power, because it all boils down to, ladies, I didn't hear you, it all boils down to, if you are looking for money from Oga, when the money finish, what go happen? No? Don't always look for the glamorous things. Because, madam, I was married to a Nigerian, I know. We always like the glamorous things. Let us not marry the man for the glamorous things. Let us marry him for his culture. Let us marry to promote the Igbo culture. Because I'm standing here because I'm promoting Igbo culture because my children are Igbo. Not because of me. And I have vowed that I will build Nigeria. I finished my job. I've served South Africa for 25 years. In August, I dropped South African government. I said, I'm returning back to Nigeria. Because ever since I returned to Binational Commission, the relationship is shaky. And when life gives me lemon, when they invite me, the first thing that comes to my mind, Onuhu, that night when Madame Vivian was calling me, the first thing that comes to my mind, turn the pain that you had with Nigeria into prosperity. And how did I turn it into prosperity? My friend is here, Noktula is here. I'm going to do a program on the 27th and 28th with the South African government at the State Theatre. And the program name is Resolutely Igbo. Resolutely, do you hear the name? Resolutely Igbo. It's a nation building program where I'm going to show South Africans what Igbo culture stands for. Next year, May, we do Resolutely Nigerian. Tired of talking about drugs, tired of talking about many things. It's time that people should know what this tribe stands for. And as the mother of an Igbo child, I take it upon myself. My sister, time for crying about in that dungeon of self-pity. It's time for you to come out and begin to swim in the sea of prosperity. Come to begin to swim in the sea of love, the reservoir of joy, peace, love, and happiness. I've done my own. What about you? Thank you.
Please, let's clap for her. Let's clap for her. Yes. The next agenda in our program is a very important part of the program. The reason why we're here is because there's a mother, our matron, who is like a mother to all of us. Please, can all Nigerian women stand up as I welcome the matron, Adadio Rama 1, Obosi. Chief Mrs. Gloria Anieboka, 21st of August. Mommy, we love you.
Great Nigerian women.
Great.
Great Nigerian women. Great Nigerian women. It's too much noise in the house. Too much noise. We're just doing this as part of entertainment before we call on our Mama G from Nigeria. And I thank everybody that is here present today. And I say that the God Almighty will bless, guide, and protect everyone that came here today in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Amio. I don't know what to say, but all I have to say is all glory to Almighty God. Because when we started this, it's like play. But today, you can see that we are growing higher and higher. I was born a woman in the month of August 21st. I was born on August 21st. And I want to use this opportunity to call all the August, anybody that knows that he was born in the month of August, I want you to come out. All August celebrants should come out, so that people will see us and know what we are. We are not kujaring, we don't kujat. August babes, all August babes are outside. If you know you was born in August month, come out. If we don't show ourselves, what thing we gain? We don't gain anything. I was born in August, and as a woman born in August, I am the founder of the Indian Women Association. Women again. In my marriage, I have 6 girls and a boy. So you see that all my lineage is women, August. Can we put clap for this God? Clap for our God. And we want to thank everybody that is here. And we need more happy birthday wish. Can you people please?
Birthday to you. Yes. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. All right, please put your hands together for the August celebrants.
Please, on Sunday, this coming Sunday, a week today, all the August women, we are going to celebrate our birthday. We will inform you people and give you bed.
And I want to use this opportunity to thank our men that has always given us support. Without you, we can do nothing. Because you are the head and we are the neck. I have sat down there and I have listened to a lot of things that people said. By the way, pardon my manners, all protocols duly observed. I came up with the joy in the hearts of women. They were singing songs and I started singing my own. But I must recognize all the protocols. I salute you, sirs. I salute you, ma'ams. You are well recognized and honored. I respect you all. God bless you in Jesus' name. So, I'm not going to be too long here because so many people have talked and there's no point repeating what others have said about lemonade. But I want to tell you that the woman standing before you now, the moment I learned that lemonade is also medicinal, I take 1 cup of hot lemon or warm lemon first thing in the morning and first and last thing before I go to bed. It gives good health and it helps your heart too. So then, you know, I'm getting to the age where they say sicknesses come and it's a danger zone. But when you learn certain things, you will fall into the problem that others fell into. For example, if you want to start smoking Igbo, I used to advise children, if you want to start smoking Igbo or Indian or cocaine or all those, first of all, take an inventory of those who have done it. How did they fare? What was their profit? And how did they end? And then know the grace of some end quite early, some take some time before they end, and some take longer time to end. But the important thing is that at the end, they must end somehow, and their end is always the same. So those who smoke Igbo or crank or all that, begin to know now that your end will be like those who were there before you. As a Christian, I refer to Christianity where they say Jesus is the tree of life and every child of God is an arm of the tree. So you are either a hand or a leg, or you are either the ear or the mouth, but you are an arm of Jesus. So I see Africa as the tree and every trunk in Africa as a branch of that tree. I am Mama Africa. You are Mama Africa because you are a woman. The children said it all here. We are wonderful. We are life makers. And you see, before anybody can burn a house down, the person will not have money to build a house, or the person has never built a house in his or her life. That is when they have the courage to burn somebody else's house down. Before you can see somebody who will burn a car down, it means that that person has never been able to price up. Because if you have built a house, you know what it takes to build a house, how much, and how you struggle to get that money. You will never get to burn somebody else's house. So I pray that everybody in this house will have the money to build a house and have the money to buy a car, so that when bad people tell us to go and do this, we say no, I can't do it, because it will come back to me. Give and it shall come back to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaking together and running over. That's what God will give to you. So every African woman here, South Africans, I hail you. I hail you. I hail you. You know why I do that? I want to thank you for accommodating my sisters and my brothers. Thank you for giving them space. Thank you for giving them the opportunity to build their own lives. There are some of you also in Nigeria. We are all related together because we are one Africa, and we are the branch of the mother Africa. In my own branch as a Nigerian woman, what kind of fruit am I producing? If you watch the fruit of a tree, some get rotten before they fall down. I'm beautiful. Some never get to get ripe. So you know where you belong. I have heard so much about you, ma'am. How you help to build businesses, empires, help governors, do all that. As you are building, God is building your life. divorce, but I don't care about divorce. God did not say I should stay and die because he does not support divorce. But what I am standing here to say is that women should have honor in themselves. Whether you are married or not, how do you live your life? Remember, you are the ones that your children are looking up for. When they watch you, in Igbo language they say, I am an Igbo woman. When the mother goat is eating, the baby goat is looking at his mouth, at her mouth. Whatever you eat, that's what your child will eat. However you comport yourself in life, that's how your children will be. And the men too. When you're a wife beater, your son grows up to become a wife beater. So we must be careful the kind of, the Bible says, be careful what you sow, for seed will surely grow. And when that seed grows, it will surely bear fruit. So what kind of fruit? You don't become a bad father and a bad mother, you want to have wonderful children. It is not done. Whatever you sow, you will reap. You see, the men who support women, I used to tell them, I said, any man that loves his mother will surely know how to take care of his wife. That's true. Men, love your wife. That's what the Bible says. Love your wife. Take care of them. Speak on their behalf. When the family is saying your wife did that, you see what some men do. They make you lose your wife. And they are living with their own wives. They tell you all the bad things that your wife is doing. And they don't tell you what your own wife is doing. So they keep their own wife and advise others to send away their wives. And the Bible says, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Are you a peacemaker? Do you bring families together, or do you separate and scatter families? God will make you answer that question one day. And whatever we are doing in life, always remember that there's going to be a day that we all stand before the Almighty God and answer for every little thing we have done, whether good or bad. If you don't want to go to hellfire, me, I have told my children, I said, you will not see me in hell. I will do everything they say I should do so that I will not go to hell. If you want to go to hell, I have given men to you, I have shown you the way. If you decide to depart from the way, you know where you're going already, and you will not meet me there. So my motherhood in your life is ending here on earth, but one day we shall all stand before the Almighty God to give back of what we have done in life, whether good or bad. August is the time that women reflect in the life they live from January to, August is the last month before we get to the Mba month. And we are very conscious of Mba month. So Mba month, are you listening to me? During the Mba month, people are very much afraid of accidents and evil happening. But with prayer, we are suppressing it. In the Mba month, we will never die again in Jesus' name. Our children will not die in accidents again. All the blood-sucking demons that operate during the Mba month, we tie them and we bind them. For the Bible says that whatever we bind here on earth is also bound in heaven. So all the blood-sucking demons that operate in the Mba month, we use this August to say, we bind you and we cast you into the abyss in Jesus' name. We will not die but live to testify of the goodness and mightiness of God in the land of the living. The Lord is our strength. Fear not. If you read the Bible, the number of fear not are so many. Before the Lord speaks and speaks, he will say, fear not. And he is a God that keeps his word. If he says fear not, fear not. afraid. Only be ready. Anything can happen anytime. If I meet with them anywhere, as long as I'm true with God, I will be in heaven. Wherever you are. So make sure that you are in good terms with Jesus, with God. I can't see a God that will tell you to kill anybody. So our God is Jehovah, the Almighty God. No matter the religion you practice, the Almighty is the God of all. Amen. 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 Women, the life of the family depends on you. Mind how you dress. That's right. Mind the business you do. Because your children will take after you. That's right, Mama. Don't tell me that's what you do to make money. I must not do evil to make money. All things work out for good. Somebody said it here. If life has been lemon to you, turn it into lemonade. Get it, drink it in the morning, drink it in the night, and what you think is problem will turn out to be blessing. In the problem, there is blessing. You can never have blessing without going through fire. So why are we running away from fire? If I tell you my own life history, you will shudder. I was forced into marriage by my parents. I got married to a man who was much more older than me. I had many suitors. My mother said, that's the one I want you to marry. And our own time, you have to obey your parents. Even when I married the man, I was so advanced in age, he did not make it rosy for me. I still became a strong woman. And I have been a strong woman from childhood to this time. Don't tell me the reason you are putting hand into evil is because of the situation you find yourself. No. Work hard. I will wake up by 12 midnight. My children with me. We will mix flour. We will do anything because I discovered that food is one thing that must give you money on daily basis. And I needed money. I couldn't depend on any man. Who will give you? They have their own families to take care of. Or you are denying another woman the funds that the husband would have used to take care of his family. So I kept late nights. I struggled. Sometimes I buy flour on credit. I struggle to make the money to pay back. I buy sugar. I buy oil. I did all that. But when it was time for God to say, come my daughter, he called me from nowhere. I didn't know the way he called me. One day a man said to me, Mama G, we know how we started. I said, Oga, if you are still where we started, I'm no longer there. I left it long ago. I don't even know my way back to that place again. Woo! So if you are still there, stay there. Me, I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Women, move on. Move on. If husband does not give you, give him. One woman preaching, I said, what is this woman saying? He said, if your husband refuses to give your children pencil, go and buy pencil and give your son. When they grow up, a billionaire lawyer, mama engineer, nail doc. Don't look at the face of the men. Look at the face of your children, God-given children. If God did not give you a child, go and adopt. Go and read Isaiah 54. A woman that does not have children, go and prepare lines where we spread clothes of children. There are many children out there looking for mothers. What are you doing? Don't waste your life. Raise children from anywhere. You never can tell who will be your child. Because one day, you will need a child to give you a cup of water. Then you will not be able to rise from your bed. You will need a child to run and say, Mommy is sick, come and help me. You will need a child to do that. And that child will not forget you. If you train 100 children and they all forget you, God will always give you a witness. One that will take care of you. Don't abandon children that do not have. Even if you have. I have 4 children, 3 boys and a girl. But I still went ahead to adopt children to give back to society what God has given to me. Do it. You will not regret it. Today they call me mother of mothers. I have not done it. I don't even know when I did it. I done it out of joy. When I see them in the industry, they get pregnant. Some of them left their homes. Their parents don't even know where they are. And they are going about. I say, you are pregnant. If I look for this pregnancy, I can't find this guy. I'll call the police for you. I did it. They will come to my house and say, I said, stay here. I'll give them food. Where are your parents? I don't know where they are supposed to sit. They will give birth to those children. I'll feed them. Some, after 3 years, they take their children and go. I did not keep those children for myself. I'm not selfish. I kept them so that tomorrow they will never forget me. When you walk in the vineyard of God, God also walks in your own vineyard. That's why I say, it's in this meeting, this August meeting. Let African women come together. It is time for African women to come together. Africans unite! Africans unite! No more complaint. Do not complain anymore. Shut up your mouth. When you want to complain, go into your closet and complain to him. I wake up by 3 a.m. I say, Father Lord, I am a widow, you are my husband. Oh yeah! Time is now! Do what a husband does! And I hold him by his cloth. And in the morning, his face shines. His face shines. You know what it is when the face of God shines? Shine! I said, Papa, there's no money in the account anymore. It's in red. Before you know it, somebody will call me, Mama. It's been long where you then. I said, oh, Mama. I can't know my makeup. I said, ha, Papa, God answered it by fire. God answered it by fire. God answered it by signs and wonders. God answered it by fire. Let him be my God. And when God knows that you are depending on him, not on one man that is stealing from his wife, God will do it for you. And if he does it, he will do it more abundantly. If you forget everything we did today, don't forget that Africa is a tree and you are the branches. I am one of the branches. I must affect my branch very well because I sow a seed. The seed must surely grow, and when it grows, it must bear fruit, and I must bear good fruit, so that my God, when I close my eyes in death, that's a song I usually like to sing. God sent his son. They called him Jesus. You know that song? I sing it every time it weighs on me. And when I sing it, I remember that he is there for me. And I go back to him and he answers my prayer. He will answer your prayer. I say he will answer your prayer. I wasn't even prepared when he said, come back. I was raised up as a scripture union member. But in the movie industry, I deviated. But if you watch the internet, you will not see much spoken about me. Two of us. Speak for me. Speak for me. You know, like wild. I'm an extrovert, but you will not see me on that side. God kept me on the side where he wants me to be, and I held on to him. He has never disappointed me. Anybody who trusts God 100%, God does not disappoint that person. But don't tell me that God disappointed you when you are looking somewhere where you say, let me go to Emeka and see if Emeka will help me, or let me go to my fellow woman Gloria. No, say, God, I don't have one. Give me. He will bring the person that will give to me. Don't depend on any man. The Bible says, cause be the man that put his trust in man. But we are blessed when we put our trust in God. Can you stand on your feet and raise your hands to God? And one day I'll cross the river, I'll fight my fight, and I'll walk there. I'll see the light of glory and know Christ separate from the crowd. When they are wearing all those crazy dresses, don't join them to wear it. Amen. Honor God, for your body is the temple of the living God. Don't teach your children harlotry from childhood. When you wear those things because you love them, you are teaching the children. And when men see them, they rape them. Did you hear me? They rape them. Did you hear me? They rape them. And the trauma never leaves them. Please, teach our children to be humble, to be modest. I was spending so much all those and go, come back and go and bring my church back. Church of God, come back to God. Come back to God. And you wives of pastors, be careful what you teach people. Don't carry. He said, for you that draw people to hell, it is better for you that you were not born than that they up on your neck, tie it on stone, and drag you on the ground and throw you to the water. That is the end of those who mislead others. Teach our children the way of the Lord, and it shall be well with us and our families. Great Nigerian women! Greater Nigerian women! Greatest Nigerian women! Great African women! Great African women! Greatest African women! You are blessed in Jesus' name. I leave this altar by saying that the measure you use to give to others, God will use to give to you. That the suffering and the pain in your life, God will turn into honey. That you will not fall sick. Even, he said, even if you fall sick, do you know that our God has medical team? Do you know that in the heavens that God has spare parts of this your body? And I pray tonight, I say, Father, you have done it for me before, you will do it again. There's going to be testimonies. Any sickness in your bodies, any sickness in your bodies, man-made and natural sicknesses, secular diseases, terminal diseases, internal diseases, external diseases, spiritual diseases, I command them this night by the unction of the blood of Jesus, by the power he gave to preach his word. If you be the one that gave me the power to preach, they will look for such sicknesses. They will not find them anymore. Send the divine medical team, Lord, to visit them one by one. Take away their sicknesses, heal them from their diseases, and anoint them fresh. Give them a new life. And for our husbands, I pray today. The Bible says that a man who cannot fend for his family is worse than an infidel. You will fend for your families. You will be focused in life. You will raise godly children. You will speak in your families. You will correct mistakes in your family. God grant you long life, good health, sound mind, prosperity in all your undertaking. I decree and declare that anything you shall lay your hands to do will prosper. All the curse or curses laid upon you by any man, any woman, dead or alive, I lift those curses up. By the unction of the blood of Jesus, I set you free from the bondage of such curses. May the Lord bless and keep you with long life, good health and prosperity. In Jesus' name I pray.
Please put your hands together for Mama. I might not have this opportunity again. Let me Kuku snap my picture here. Do it well, oh. So that my mother will be proud of me in Nigeria. God bless you. Mama, you asked us one question. When you were in the industry, what did they say about you? True. There was nothing said about you that was bad. Except that some people were saying that Mama G was very wicked. That was in the movie. Have you seen that what you see in the movie is not what is outside? Mama G, thank you. So all that time that you were acting and punishing people inside movie, you are an evangelist, we didn't know. We thank God, God can use anybody. Meanwhile, I need to quickly appreciate the presence of the president of the Catholic Women Organization, Mrs. Rachel Magwaza. Please put your hands together for her. She's in our midst, the president of the Catholic Women Organization. Yes, that's the woman there. Mama, we welcome you. In the name of God, the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, you are welcome. All right. In our midst also is the president of Nikasa, Honorable Ben Okoli, the CEO of Fashion Society. We greet you, sir. Great. God bless you, sir. He's also here with Honorable Sonny Atiti, the Secretary Nikasa. You are welcome, sir. At this point, we're going to be listening to a speech from Mrs. Abike Dabiri, the chairperson of Diaspora Commission Abuja, heavily represented by a molder of destiny, our own Mrs. Adesola C. Pambwe. Please put your hands together for our mommy as she brings us this word. Thank you, ma'am.
Nigerian women, good afternoon everyone. His Excellencies, all protocols observed. All the important dignitaries from the Nigerian Commission and from all over Africa, we salute you. My name is Adesola Bamiboye. I'm here to represent Honorable Abike Dabiri Erewa. Mrs. Abike Erewa would have been in your midst tonight, but events beyond our control made her to delegate these duties to me today. And I hope I'll be able to please you and give you the good message she sent. Goodwill message by the chairman, CEO, Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, delivered at the Nigerian Women Association's August Congress on the 18th of August 2019.
Yeah, so how do you...
I wish to thank you for the opportunity accorded me as a special guest of honor and the keynote speaker of this event. I wish to appreciate the Nigerian women for coming together as a group to appreciate one another. Which says, when life gives you lemons, then what do? You see what to do with the lemons of your life, and if you handle it well, it comes out right. Many a times, individuals, families, and communities are faced with either expected or unexpected challenges, such as a sudden loss of job or the demise of a breadwinner, rape, war, immigration problems, divorce, and so on and so forth. Sometimes the challenges of life present itself in dozens. As we try to navigate through them with determination, we'll be able to rise above the problems. The problems might be real or imagined, but the outcome is what is important. True stories of people who have risen above various challenges are abundant, and I'm sure many of us seated here today, given the chance, could share with us how they were able to overcome the challenges that has come their ways. True positive attitudes and asking for the right help and assistance at the same time has helped people navigate the problems.
When I was on the stage right now, is another daughter of the soil, a distinguished woman, a mother of destiny as well. Please help me appreciate the presence of Miss Ella Kay. She is the deputy chairman of the Women's League in Zone 2. Member is Councilor. Thank you. Please appreciate the government. Zone 11. Zone 11. Okay, this is Zone 11. We wrote it like 2. The school I went to is 2. Please appreciate that public. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. presented to the representative to Her Excellency Mrs. Abike Dabiri, the Chairman of the National Diaspora Foundation of Abuja, heavily represented by Mrs. Adesola C. Bawe to the city of Rwanda. Please take this together for Her Excellency. Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, please, I would like you to welcome the lecturer, Chief Mrs. Lulu Amaka Anye. Please put your hands together for her. She is our honor and to present that award clearly tonight. It's going to be presented also alongside the President of the organization, South Africa. He was here to also before we have
Honorable Mama, the Mama G. Please, Mama, can you tell us how you feel about this Congress coming all the way from Nigeria to this place?
It's wonderful. It's really nice because it shows that Nigerians in diaspora, especially in South Africa, are really working together. They are taking care of each other, being their brother's keeper. Because when they form an organization like this, it will help them to reach out to each and every one of them. Yeah. You know when one is sick and when one is bereaved and when one is suffering, how to help. Yeah. So I see it as a very good venture for them, and I urge them to continue and not to scatter it. And if you know you are not a part of this, you really have to join the train.
Okay. So please, can you advise the Nigerians, especially the women, the Nigerian women and the men here, on how to live a good life? Just in 1 minute, please.
I don't need to tell. When you display bad character, it means from home you have been bad. So as you are here in somebody else's land and they accommodated you, don't make them angry. Be good. And when you are good, you are showing that you have a good background at home. Yeah. And I beg you, don't put your hands into illicit businesses or businesses that do not bring glory to the name of God. And I don't think there's anybody now that does not worship God. So run away from evil. Do good, and goodness will come to you.
Thank you, ma. So many people have been waiting to see you, and today they saw your preaching, they saw the kind of advice that you gave to them. What is your prayers to those people that are expecting to see you, and many people they saw you, many people they couldn't make it to see you? What is your prayers to them?
My prayers for them is that they fear God and reverence Him. And if you fear God, you will not put your hand into any evil. Fear God. God can punish evil without looking back. Just as He can bless you without thinking of what you did yesterday, so He can punish you for what you did not confess or ask for forgiveness for. Yeah. So I just want to use this opportunity again to say we are all children of God. My preaching is, if we say we worship God, we have to fear Him. If you don't fear God, who will you fear? even those who worship idol, they fear their idol because they know that if they go against the rules, it will strike them. But because God is a merciful God, we think we can never take God for granted. Never.
Well, thank you for being with us today. Thank you for accepting our invitation as the Nigerian women in South Africa. We love you so much. That's why we invited you. And you have fed us so much today. We are so happy. We are more than happy. Thank you, Mama. Say Mama G. Mama General. Thank you, Mama. We have rounded up the program with Mama G, our visitor, and other important dignitaries that attended the occasion. This is with me, the president of the association. Please, can you tell us your name and how you see this very event of today?
My name is Honorable Mrs. Ifiezano. Honestly, it was so perfect. I really thank God because devil came to tackle us, to do a lot of things in order to make sure that this program did not went successful. But I thank God for the success of this program. Even our visitor, our Mama G, devil really fought. But I thank God, but eventually and after everything, she make it. But I thank God for the success. I thank God for all my executive members. They really did well. I thank God for the success of this program, honestly.
Okay, please, is there any prayer you can pray for people that attended this program? Because as you can see in the hall, the hall is crowded with a lot of people. Do you have any prayers for them in terms of vote of thanks?
I pray that our good Lord will lead them back safely. Our good Lord will reward them abundantly. And I pray that the blessing of this country will follow them. And the way that they put together, gather to the success of this event, all whatever they lay their hand to do shall prosper. And I wish them safely back home. In Jesus' name.
Amen. We thank God for the success of this very occasion, the August Women Congress 2019. It started peacefully and it ran up peacefully. We thank the Almighty God because He is the one who has the power for everything. The devil tried according to our president, but he did not succeed because he's always a loser. Thank you, Mama, for this organization. The way you are leading it, God is still with you. Continue doing your good work. God will reward you. Do not be dismayed. God will reward you. You are blessed.